With all my game development experience, I've noticed that almost every game has inspiration from something else. And if anyone says that's not true, they're probably coping. Think about it. Helldivers has Star Wars and Starship Troopers. Spider-Man has, Spider-Man. And Call of Duty has real-world tragedies. A while ago, a YouTube series kind of popped off. We made slightly offensive bowling animations, and as the name suggests, they were slightly offensive. But I guess everyone liked having the idea in their head that a bowling ball was walking around with a gun. Don't ask me, I'm not a psychology major. So, I took some slight inspiration. To start, I made a 3D model which, not gonna lie, looks pretty good. Then I quickly made some pins that serve as the other team. I made a gun you could hold so you could shoot your friends the right way. But anyways, finally I made the map. No, I'm not joking. These are the only 4 models in the entire game. Then I set up the Unity project. I wanted something fast-paced and quick, so something like Call of Duty. Unfortunately, I suck ass at making player movement. So I got some help from Fungi Cocoas in Unity forums. And by that, I mean I copy and pasted his code. Then I added some features like double jumping and double jumping. Next I added a shooting system so you could shoot your friends the right way. Next I added the most terrifying thing in the game. Not guns, not bowling balls, multiplayer. But anyways, a lot of people will tell you that multiplayer is the hardest thing you can do as a game developer. It's just not. I use Photon, which is a very popular solution. I created my multiplayer app, installed the Pun2 package, and had to code the network script. After that, I made the player prefab, which has a stupid long player script. And a prefab is basically an object that isn't in the game yet, but will be later. And oh my god, the hell script was so tedious. So I'm just gonna explain it. Basically what I did was every time a player shoots a bullet, a Pun RPC shoot event would run. What this means is instead of running on only your device, it runs on every device connected to the server, causing the shoot event to be constant for every player in the server. All of this at its most basic is when a player is shot, it's shot for everyone. After that, I still wanted to make some cool stuff with all of Photon's tools. So my dumbass decided it was a good idea to make a server browser. And I shit you not, it took 2 weeks for me to make. But after I did make it, I admit it was pretty cool. So, now you can make your own name, join or create a room, and battle your friends. But I haven't told you something. Of course you don't know the gameplay. Each match, one player is chosen as the bowling ball, and the bowling ball is the juggernaut. The bowling ball has all of the players' health combined, but the pins severely outnumber it. So that's cool, but how did I do it? To start, I added a couple of lines of code that changed the player's team variable, and if the player is a ball, it gets all of the players in the room and adds their health together. Then, every frame, it checks if all of the pins are dead, and if it is, the match ends and the ball wins. But if the ball dies, the pins win. Finally, I finished off the game with some branding and shoutouts to myself, of course. So that's it. You can play the game on itch.io right now for free. You can play with all of your friends around the world, but you do need at least 2 players to play. Wait, do you want all of the project files I made in this video? Well, that's awesome because this video is sponsored by me because I have a Patreon now. If you want all the project files in this video, or just want to support my content in general, you can with my Patreon. Of course, you don't have to and you'll still be getting content without it. The content will just be more frequent and faster, like behind the scenes, full gameplay, or just me fucking around. And as always, I'm glad you stuck around. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you later.